The Los Angeles Clippers have went fishing. The Denver Nuggets blew out Los Angeles Clippers last night in Game 7 with fantastic performances from the Nuggets all around. But there was one player in particular. There was one person in particular. There's one GOAT of the basketball conversation in particular. There's one triple-double extraordinaire in particular that we would like to focus on today. And to give us further background on this topic, on this person, on this subject, none other than Brandon Ellis. The floor is yours.
You know what, bro? All you haters that be talking down on my boy Nick Wright, Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless, and all you keyboard warriors on Twitter that ain't played high school basketball in your life. You just saw a day of reckoning. 43% from three in the series. 43. 16 a night. 5 steals in a game 7. I dunk the ball and I say, send their ass home. Nick Wright, 5 lashes. Shannon Sharp, 5 lashes. Skip Bayless, lashes until I get tired. Belt. Let me tell you something right now, man. Nick Wright, you specifically said Russell Westbrook does not contribute to winning basketball. What about right now, brother? I want your apology to be as loud as your disrespect. This is a 9-time All-Star, 2-time first-team All-NBA, MVP, 4-time triple-double averager, most triple-doubles in a season, 42, no Jackie Robinson. Rest in peace. You will start to put respect on this belt. We'll go across your ass. It's a top 5 point guard ever. Top 7 to some, top 10 to some, top 5 to me. Let me tell you something, man. We will prevail. And if you got a problem with that, lashes will go across that ass. Belt will be served. Russell Westbrook is an icon for this sport. And once again, he proved why. Beating the former team that disrespected him and sent him about his way and put him to the bench for a man that had single-digit points again in a game 7. He's nowhere to be found when you need him most. But Russell Westbrook was to be found. And you let me go. And then I turn around and I serve this to you. You will respect me. Fellas.
I spit my coffee out. I made a mess, bro. When you said lashes will be served, I spit my coffee out.
On the carpet, Mills?
On the carpet, I have an issue. Like I had a mouthful of coffee. Relax.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that. I'm just thinking spit on the carpet is crazy work.
Morgan's going to kill me. I got to get the shout out.
Yes, Bielsa.
Can you please roll that clip?
Oh, absolutely.
By the way, B, I just want to say that was phenomenal.
To the bench to make some other changes. Westbrook. Another jam. Technical foul on Westbrook for hanging on the rim. But the fiery and Toronto was there.
That wasn't all he said. He said, send their ass home. Soft ass MFers. Them MFers soft. I'm pointing right at you, the GM. James Harden, my boy. So I'm not even going, you know what I'm saying, do him that. But we're going to talk to the GM Fellas, anything you guys want to say, man? Y'all go ahead, man.
I'm not sure how to follow that up, so talk.
Okay, yeah, you really don't follow that up. That's more of a okay, yeah. I would first and foremost, I would love to give a personal award to the most ethical crash out I've witnessed in my sports being. He brought the belt out, gave lashes, was very methodical in his speech, directed his speech towards such names, didn't say anonymous. He said their names. He came on screen as a non-anonymous. He came on the screen as Brandon Ellis. That was exceptional. That deserves an Oscar and that deserves an Emmy because that's going to be a part of somebody's not an Emmy, a Grammy. That's gonna be a part of somebody's music intro. They're gonna play that exact scene right there on the audio, and that's gonna be part of like some ether type of a situation going on, man. BOS, man, I would love to shake your hand virtually. That was
phenomenal, B. That was a really good job, B.
Brothers, he shot 43% for the series from 3. 43, and these niggas talking like he ain't the one. The fuck is wrong with these niggas? Hey, but I will say this though. No trolling aside. Listen, no trolling aside. Oklahoma City, we got love for you, baby. We got love for you. You know what I'm saying? Right there in my heart. We got love for you all the way. It's going to be a great series. Whatever happens, happens. We trying to win, though. We compete over here. We trying to win. You know what I'm saying? Look, I got OKC. We got you. Look. We got you up right there, OKC. But Shea must go. Let me tell you why. Because, you know what I'm saying, you kind of doing a trajectory like this, Shea. I don't want you to be – it's too early to be better than my boy. So you got to do at least 7 more years. All right, go ahead.
Westbrook, Spooky Nook, left to right, got him shook. OKC in 6.
Oh,
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that take.
You win.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that take. I'm not mad.
Did you do the thumb?
I did a thumb.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm not. Listen, that series.
Oh, that's golden.
I'm not mad at that take, man. That's a tough team to beat, bro.
Do we want to do a friendly wager here for this bet?
What's
That's
that?
your poster. That's your poster.
Oh my gosh.
You are out of your mind.
What would he have to bet? What's an equivalent to that,
man? That backyard 95.
Ow! Whoa.
Hey, you know that poster is near and dear.
This supposed to be with me 10 years.
Right.
Wait, so that poster's been more loyal to you than any female has.
Oh man.
Nah, it's not about loyalty with women.
What is it about?
It's about my tolerance. by me, it's about my tolerance, man. No cap. But hey, no risk or retraction, fellas.
Oh
all right.
gosh.
First of all, what did you see in this series or anything at all from James Harden, bro? Like, this is literally becoming a freaking, it's damn near annually.
What's so hard about this is for me because when I look at James Harden historically, right? Let's say I wasn't born in this era. I'm born in 2035, right? When all the OGs are long gone out the game. And I look back at guys like this, like James Harden. I'm seeing his stats. I'm stat watching. I'm like, man, he was averaging 30 plus.
Yeah.
He had that month where he was going fed. Nothing to show for it in terms of winning a championship or, you know what I'm saying, only being to one NBA Finals with OKC Thunder with Russ and KD. But when I watched last night, it boggled my mind that he was deferring so much. He had 11 assists within like the first 3 quarters, but single-digit points. And I'm sitting there saying that's just a lack of aggression. Kawhi Leonard, on the other hand, is out there trying to go get it. And his counterpart, James Harden, we got to hold accountability. Man, everybody will and shall be held accountable 25 and beyond. He just wasn't. He was just. Bro, let me.
Bro, go ahead,
bro. He had to. James Harden was out there as if it was game 1 or something. There was no urgency, and you sensed it. And this isn't the first time, and that's why it's like someone has to hold him accountable because he's such a great player, and we just want to see him be great. The game before that, game 6, he played phenomenal. So I'm like, why couldn't you carry that in a game 7, especially after the year you had? You had a really good year with the Clippers. It just broke my heart to see the Clippers come out that way. And when the Denver Nuggets went on that 15-0 run in like a matter of a minute and 30 seconds, I said, yeah, this game is completely over because there's no urgency no more. This shit's a wrap.
But that urgency was from the start for Denver. Like I could see the championship DNA. They approached that game two different ways. Clippers were approaching it like every other game in the series. Denver was approaching the game like desperation from the first tip. Yeah. And I think that was the biggest distinction between the two teams last night. There was just, like you said, seemed like, and now you're trying to chase. So now you're urgent in a bad way. And that's when it got real bad. Lead got pushed almost 30.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, they
see, no and this chance. Is why, and I'm not even trying to bring Russ back up, but when there's debates of Harden and Russ, I always say Russ because it's like Russ may lose, but he's going to shoot 10 for 40 before he shoots single-digit shot attempts. Like, he's going to go out swinging, and this is why I can't put Harden over Wade. Wade is going to go out swinging every time. He's not going to go out, and you're like, bro, where were you even at tonight? And, like, you can't have a game 6 of that caliber and then come back in game 7 where it's absolutely needed and you have nothing to show for it but 13 assists. I mean, I saw he had single-digit shot attempts. Forget single-digit points. He must have shot the ball 8 times. Now, granted, they were down 30. It took him out the game for most of the fourth. But, bro, you're supposed to have at least 25 shot attempts that night. At least, bare minimum. You and Kawhi are supposed to go out swinging.
Let me ask you, go ahead. Was it more about Denver or was it more about the Clippers, though? Like, was it how good Denver was, or was it like Clippers were completely tripping? Because to me, I just feel like Denver elevated their play so much. And I don't really put a whole lot of.
What did you see specifically from Denver? Because I just like their role players going stupid.
Just the intensity. I mean, you obviously have the home crowd that helps a lot. But there, I mean, yeah, Braun.
Yeah,
he got off to a great start, and the intensity that he was bringing early, it just kind of like compounded, and everybody was playing at that level for them to me. And the Clippers were a little. They haven't won a championship together. They haven't been through the fire necessarily together. So I just saw the difference in just championship DNA, you know, like a team that was really together and a team that was put together.
Question for both of y'all. We got to ask this damn near for every star player after they lose a series. Kawhi, what's next for him? Does he stay? Does he, you know what I'm saying? He's been there 5 years now.
Bro,
I mean, LA's home for him though. Like that's literally, you know, he's born and raised in LA, so I think he stays. It's at a point where you realize, like, when you lose like that, it then becomes a conversation of, dang, I go somewhere else, I'm considered ring chasing, which is really what it is at this point. Because if you look at it in terms of the superstar OGs, if Steph Curry loses tonight, Russell Westbrook would be the last one standing of the OGs in the playoffs right now. Because you think
Cleveland, he's not even a guy.
Cleveland versus Pacers have no OG. Celtics versus New York have no OG superstars. Yep. It would be OKC versus Nuggets, will have Russ as an OG superstar, and he's not even the main guy anymore.
He's not the main guy.
He's still valuable. And then you would have the Timberwolves versus the Rockets, who have no OG, or Steph, who was the OG. So it's like, this is the new school weaning out the old. It's crazy.
Yeah, we're seeing it.
We could potentially get a Houston Rocket or a Houston Rocket Minnesota Timberwolves series.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? That is crazy. It's crazy
thing. I will watch it. I'm locked.
For sure.
Yeah. We saw the shift from the Kobe that era until like Steph, KD and them, and now we're seeing another shift. But with the Kawhi thing, I just think he needs new personnel. If that means you got to go somewhere else for a better culture, that's where you got to go. If you can get guys that are bought in, I feel like he can still play at the highest level in the NBA. Yeah. But I didn't see that from across the board for them, and I just feel like it would almost be better if he went to a team that was already established, because I feel like he can bring it production wise and do his job every night. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that roster has that kind of team. So it just kind of hurts. It hurts him because, you know, as inconsistent of even being available as he's been the past few years, he's still playing at such a high level, but he's not getting the credit necessarily, because right here, you can't finish the job. So you can't get to that next step to get that credibility.
Yeah.
But to me, he's still playing at the highest level.
I think
So I'd like to see him go.
I think a lot of our former superstars or a lot of our aging superstars are going to have to start accepting roles the way Russ has.
Kawhi, I think, is
Kawhi can still. But the thing is, the only thing about Kawhi is his health, right? This is the first time in a very long time he's been healthy for an entire playoff series.
Right.
So if he could be healthy for sure, but like a guy like Paul George, this may be his time to be a third, fourth option. This may be time for I don't know any other aging superstars off the top of my head, but guys like Paul George to start, hey, bro, I'm going to be a role on the team now. You feel what I'm saying? But I want to ask y'all, I'm going to need, listen, this is talking to Denver specifically. Y'all going to have to play perfect. Y'all going to have to play, they're going to have to play perfect. I'm talking about MPJ 50, 40, 80. Jamal Murray, 25. Aaron Gordon, efficient from 3. Controlling the glass against Chet, and I'm going to need Jokers to be the MVP.
I do want to say, though, this is a real thing at sports, especially at professional levels. They just came out of a 7-game series, and a lot of people are like, oh, they're beat up, blah, blah, blah. No. It's equivalent to, where do we see it? We see it in the NFL playoffs. There's this statistic to where that wild card team beats the team that has the bye because they're rolling into it. Obviously, it's not the exact same situation, but it's similar in the fact that, like, you just got out of a really tough series and OKC just had an easy series. Denver, I think, elevated their play throughout the series and potentially is peaking. You know what I'm saying? So that could come into play too. Whereas OKC, they just have a lot, though, so it might not even matter.
It's different because I think it's different because Denver, they celebrate. They're on the plane today already to OKC, and they play within the next 48 hours. So it's like you don't with NFL, you get that 7-6 day window. With basketball, you get 48 hours, especially a 7-game series, and you right back on it. Now you like you could be rolling, but you got to think you got to fly, shoot around, and then you're already playing a different, you know what I'm saying, a different type of climate already. But I wanted to go back to Kawhi Leonard before we move on any further. Kawhi, let me just say, he's not that old. He's 33 years old. There's really, he's only 33, bro. He's only 33. So he's still technically in his latter half of his like prime in terms of scientifically. So, and he can't just up and leave. He has 3 more years on his contract. He's an unrestricted free agent in 2028. So next year he's getting, I have it right here, 50 million, 50 million, 50 million. The next 3 years he's getting $50 million. So he can't just up and leave. He has to request a trade.
Right.
But it has to be a mutual agreement between him and Steve Ballmer. Of course, Steve Ballmer, loves Kawhi. So it's like Kawhi's going to be there until he not ages out, but where it's like when he's at 36, Jimmy Butler is already 37, I think. So it's like Kawhi still has a couple more years left after that 36, another big contract. How they gave Jimmy Butler that big extension, you know what I mean? So it's like at the end of the day, Kawhi can still play at a high level and will play at a high level, but it'll be with the Clippers for the foreseeable future.
That's good context because I didn't know that. So he's locked in for 3 years unless
he's locked in. Yep.
Gotcha. Wow.
And it's no player options either. It's all contract, and then he's a UFA in 2028.
If he wasn't riddled from injuries for this latter half of his career, oh my gosh, we'd be having a different combo about him. He is so freaking good on both sides.
Honestly, bro, he should have went to the other LA.
Lakers, and I want to retract something. My bad. Jimmy Butler is not 37. I said that. He's 35. That's
35.
Yeah, I just spoke too early. But go ahead. What'd you say, B?
No, I just wanted to say he should have went to the other LA. A lot less responsibility.
It was never that though. It was never the other LA.
What it was?
It was always the Clippers. I knew. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I sound like a freaking sports analyst.
Go ahead.
No, I mean I had just some intel.
Yeah.
Like. It was never the Lakers, but it was more so like a handicap thing. Like, well, if it's not this, then I'll go to the Lakers. But it was always, Clippers, and then PG got there, and then they dealt with it that way. Which that PG move was OKC's best blessing in disguise. They rebuilt the whole team to a number 1 team, top 2 team in the league.
Facts.
Based off that trade by itself.
Facts.
You get Paul George out of there, and we receive Shea and hella picks. that turned into like a Jalen Williams that turned into like a Chet. You feel me? So it's like you feel me? Man, Sam Presti, brother, I salute you.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say Denver in 6 games.
It's not happening, brother. That shit not happening, bro.
We're
OKC
winning
in
game
6.
1. We're winning
Fuck
game
no.
1.
No, sir.
We're winning game 1.
Y'all might win game 2. And that's it.
We're winning game 1.
You might win game 2.
We're gonna win game 1. We're gonna lose game 2, win game 3, lose game 4, win 2 in a row, 5 and 6 coming to us.
Yeah, delusional.
I'm telling you,
No,
watch.
But Mills, here's the thing. He's a delusional Russell Westbrook fan. He's not even a fan of the Denver Nuggets. When Russ leave, he gonna be a fan somewhere else.
This is me and my.
You were once a Houston Rocket fan. You were a Washington Wizard fan. I can't even respect this right now. Like
I'm a Westbrook Enterprises fan.
No, you're an OF goer right now for sure. You're being thrown around right now.
Pete, the reason why I think we're gonna win game 1, we coming off that series. We're in rhythm. They've been off for a long time. They're a young squad, young, inexperienced squad. They could come out very rusty, not making shots. We could come out, we could steal that game. We're gonna get our ass blown out. We're gonna get destroyed in game 2 by like 25-30. Cool. You know what that means? We get our rest because by the 4th quarter, we doing this. Getting blown out, we on the bench. Third, game 3, we win it. Game 4, we lose, and then we gonna walk out of there by the skin of our teeth in game 5 in Oklahoma City. That's gonna be the Russ game. That's gonna be game 5. Gonna be the Russ game. That's all the love I got for Oklahoma City wrapped up in one game.
It's prophetic.
One game. The game 5 Russ game.
So
game 5 Russ.
Sel is just like, this is insane. This
Russ,
is not happening.
Russ, roll bus, Ellis finna bus.
I'm telling you right now. Listen, and guess who gonna guard Shea? Guess who gonna guard Shea? Guess who gonna guard Shea? Guess who gonna guard Shea?
Who? Russ? Oh, nigga, please.
And first of all, hey, Mills, accountability 2025. He's not even a Shea guy. He despises Shea. So let's talk about that. He does not like Shea, comment section and viewer.
Hey,
he despises Shea. And let me say something else.
We sent Shea home already.
He's gonna agree. He's gonna agree to this, Millie.
We sent Shea home already, though.
He's gonna agree to this, Millie. He won't be able to foul bait in this series. We've already seen the playoffs be ultra physical, and as a result, he was inefficient against Memphis. Was he not? He was inefficient against Memphis outside of game 4. Now, please tell me the foul baiting he's gonna do on that front line of Gordon and Jokic and Bron guarding, Russ guarding when he comes in off the bench, bringing his energy. He will not be as efficient as he once was in the regular season, and he won't be as efficient as he was against Memphis. He's gonna need his others. He's gonna need Jalen Green. He's gonna need Wiggins. He's gonna need J-Dub. He's gonna need Chet. He's gonna need Hardenstein because he won't be as efficient as he is in the regular season because he won't be getting the free throws.
That's a ding. That's a good point. That's a ding.
Nope.
That's a ding.
If you have any, I'm not even gonna promote gambling. I'm gonna say this: 30 ball.
30 ball.
By Shea. Game one.
Just
30 ball dub. 30 set the tone. I'm gonna give you 30.
But so do you
take the less?
Do you, if they let them play a little bit more that series, that will become an issue, don't you think?
Oh, it can become an issue, tissue, a misformed issue. Anyways, you got you got Jalen Williams over there. I'm not worried. Their team is so stacked.
I got Jamal.
He
matches energy. Jamal matches him. Jamal matches him. Jamal matches him.
Both
ways?
No.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Millie. Jamal Murray don't match him.
We
just saw Jamal get 40.
Williams? No way. No shot.
We just saw Jamal get 40.
I can't agree with that.
We just saw Jamal get 40 in the game 4, Millie.
Brandon,
40.
Brandon, defense. He does not match both sides of the ball. Fact.
I got other people to guard.
Huh?
I got other people to guard.
Who?
Aiden Watson comes off the bench. He guards really well. Russell guards really well. Christian Brown guards really well. Aaron Gordon.
Can I say something? I played King of the Court with Peyton Watson in high school. Gave him a bucket too.
Yo, come on, Sal.
Spin, fade.
I don't like all this information.
Sorry.
Being told.
I just had to say that though. So if I can score on Peyton, I love Peyton. You feel me? I'm just saying.
Peyton was listen. I had Gordon on Kawhi this whole series.
I ain't gonna lie, Peyton might lock my shit up right now.
I'm telling you, we match up well. They are a deeper roster, but I like our top 7 against their top 7. I do. I like Gordon and Chet going at it. I like Jokic over Hardenstein. Shea is probably the second best player in the series. I like Jokic as the best player, but Jamal Murray can match Jalen Williams 20 points a game. Lou Dort is probably going to take the responsibility of Jamal Murray.
Who was your Alex Caruso? Who was your
Russell
Lou
Westbrook.
Dort? Who was your Isaiah Joe? Who was your other Jalen Williams?
See, that's depth. That's depth.
And that's
They have a
OKC
lot.
got.
That's what OKC is. They have a
That's
lot.
my thing. I just said my top 7. They are deeper. I'm
Right.
not going to debate that with you at all.
Right.
They are deeper, but
Russ is
I
every
got a
other night
Caruso.
though. Russ
I got a
is every other
Caruso.
night. So y'all like a
no,
deep
he's not.
six.
No, he's not. Don't do that. Russ wasn't
Every
like
other.
No, he's not. He's
Like
not.
every other.
He hasn't been like that this whole playoffs. Every time
Law
he's
of
moved,
averages, Mills,
Oh.
right? Law of averages. He's due.
That is the law.
He's due.
Mills, don't you fall into that.
Listen,
No, that's him. That's him.
Westbrook
He's
is
saying that
due.
because he knows you have to.
It
agree.
does make sense, B.
No,
hey,
he has. Russ has
That's
7 home
that's
games.
a great freaking
Russ-
cut, Mills.
Russ-
Is that an A on that?
Yeah.
Russ has 7 home games this
ABC Cup.
series. Russ has
Yeah, he-
7 home games this series. 7. Every game Russ plays this series is a home game. Point blank. He's comfortable in Denver. He's comfortable in Oklahoma City. Bro, he's about to be phenomenal this series. He's about to be great this. I'm not
Listen.
saying he's going to average 30, but he's going to average a calm 14, 15 on good efficiency from the field. He's going to be low turnovers, just like how he was against the Clippers. He's not going to be the reason why they lose, and he's going to be one of the reasons why he wins this series. They win
When Russell Westbrook was last at Oklahoma City Thunder, those fans were fetuses. They don't even remember. They're gonna treat him as if he's an op. They're like, who's Russell Westbrook?
every time.
Yes, they were the size of that dog tag on you. I'm saying they were a fetus. They were right there. They were that
Millie,
size.
every
In the
time I go to
belly.
Oklahoma City, you know what they do?
What?
Millie, every time you know what they do?
What they do?
Woo!
They do love him.
He's back. The goat back. I'm gonna check in the game for a playoff game, nigga, and they're gonna do the same thing with chips on the line. They're gonna do the same thing. They go, oh my god, he's back.
Yeah, and then he gonna play. He gonna play ahead of himself. He's gonna outplay himself
He's
too much.
not, bro.
Okay,
He's not.
I'm
telling you. Denver in 6
OKC in 6, bro.
by the skin of our teeth. By the
No, sir.
skin of our teeth. And I'm not worried about Minnesota. We're gonna beat that. We're not losing that. Let me tell you why.
They
And
beat y'all last year.
It's not really y'all. I'm Westbrook. But what I would say is,
I'm Westbrook.
yeah. So what I'm saying is, they had a 20-point lead in Game 7. Russ ain't letting no 20-point lead go. So we could go ahead and cancel that shit.
Wait, Russ ain't or Jokic ain't? Is it Russ's team or is it Jokic's team? I'm confused.
Oh, it's Jokic's team, but Russ's energy is so contagious that he's not letting no 20-point lead go.
Okay, right.
Telling you.
No one's above the law. Accountability. Everybody will and shall be held accountable in 2025 and beyond.
Well, we let go of a 3-1 lead, so that is accountability.
End it there.
End it there.